Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is Monday. I hope you've had a good week. I hope that you've had enough rest and that you are ready to dive into a new week and create at your highest potential. Right, we have a new teacher this week. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I don't know why it's taken me so long to dive into his work again, but this is Muji. I think the last time I used Muji's work for our morning meditations was last year sometime. So it's definitely time. I love Muji's work. Every time I start searching for and reading through his stuff, I feel all warm and fuzzy. So for today, being a Monday, being at the start of a new week, I was looking for some words that I could use for a start of the week meditation. As you know, I like to call Monday morning meditation, let's jumpstart the week. So what could we take from Muji's words, Muji's teachings, as we look at setting ourselves up for success this week? Sunmari, a very good morning to you. Happy Monday. Hope you've had a good weekend. Melody, good morning. And Betty, good morning. Happy Monday to you all. Right, looking into the week ahead. Here's the first thought by Muji. He says, "The wise one does not try to control life and is not controlled by life. His heart is full and serene, knowing that life takes care of life." This is something I know so well, the truth of the fact that most things are just not in our control. But still, especially on a Monday morning, when I look at my week ahead and I start planning how I want my week to play out, there's always the possibility, speaking for myself, that I fall into the trap of thinking I can control things that are not my control. So I'll read this one again. "The wise one does not try to control life and is not controlled by life. His heart is full and serene, knowing that life takes care of life." Good morning, Jacqueline. Yeah, just a reminder, Facebook does this weird thing lately where I can only see comments. So normally I can say hello to whoever I see pop up, but I can, at the moment, only see you pop up if you actually post a comment. But good morning to everybody. Right, the next thought by Muji. He says, all the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings. All the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine consciousness. Say thanks to them all. Good morning, Maggie. Happy Monday. So good to see you. I love seeing the song in your heart, Maggie. All the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine consciousness. Say thanks to them all. And it connects with the next one as well. And I love having this idea, this thought in my mind stepping into the week. It says, "Know within your heart that your life is tailor-made for your awakening." Can you connect the two thoughts and see how they are the same? Know within your heart that your life is tailor-made for your awakening. And all the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine consciousness. Say thanks to them all. Charlene, a very good morning to you. Happy Monday. So he talks about ups and downs and then saying these ups and downs, they are sent to refine consciousness. This is what the ups and downs are doing. They are refining your consciousness. Which is what he means when he says your life is tailor-made for your awakening. Everything we encounter, every single experience we encounter, whether we think of this experience as a good experience or a bad experience, every single experience holds for us the same possibility. Is through this experience, do I open and expand through this experience, or do I close and contract through this experience? In some senses, we can say we choose our experiences. Sometimes I don't quite agree with that. But here's what's always true. Whether you chose this experience or not, this is the experience you're having, and your choice remains the same. Do you open up and expand through this experience, or do you close up and contract through this experience? Which is 100% what Muji is trying to say when he says, the ups and downs are all grace in different wrappings. They are sent to refine your consciousness. So looking at the week ahead, we know there'll be ups and downs. Let's take a moment and plan our week and set ourselves up for success as much as we can. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float into today's journey, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. A deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill your belly with air, stretch out your spine and make yourself a little bit taller. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. Soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. I want to remind you what you're busy doing right now. Of course, you're taking the moment to do some full body breathing. It means your lungs are not just breathing automatically, and you're also not just consciously applying your brain to your breath. You are engaging your whole body in breathing. Your whole body rises, and your whole body falls. This shifts what breath is doing in your body. Automatic breathing is brilliant to survive. You don't have to think about it. It's on autopilot. It will keep you alive. But automatic breathing is not set up for you to thrive. That is something you need to step up and be conscious of and choose. We can breathe automatically and stay alive, but still be completely caught up in survival mode, fighting to stay alive constantly. But the same breath that will keep you alive but also keep you stuck in survival can be used to step out of that space, from a survival space to a much more creative space. And right now, as you're applying yourself to full body breathing, slowing down your exhale, turning away for the moment from your work, from the problems, you're helping your body switch gears. You are literally switching the gears of your nervous system from an activated survival nervous system to a much calmer, much more creative nervous system. The reminder is that you have this tool available to you all the time. Its batteries doesn't run down. It doesn't need to be plugged into a charger. It doesn't need ESCOM to give it electricity 100% of the time. It doesn't need an internet connection. It is you. And you can use this tool multiple times a day, every day. And every time you do, you've taken the part of your brain that only wants to pay attention to how do I fight or how do I run, and you will have expanded that part into more capacity. Fighting is an option, running is an option, but creating is an option too. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles. In big half circles to the left and also to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. Make the circles big and also nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. A deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Can you curve your spine into an S? From your head all the way down to your tailbone. It means you swivel your head one way while you angle your hips in the opposite direction. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, move, adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. From this moment of pure presence, we can turn inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long, slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really, really long, slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel all the way into your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. You'll feel your shoulders falling, your body softening, and go with that flow, falling deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly, and it invites you to follow on this journey. Become aware of what it feels as the air flows into your nostrils. Become aware of what it feels like as the air touches the back of your throat. Become aware of what it feels like as the air passes into and feels as though it passes all the way through your lungs. And then that balloon in your belly, that's where you're aiming. You're aiming to fill up your belly as if there's a balloon with air every time you inhale. Falling all the way into you. Taking a few moments to hold your breath. Wrap your arms around you in a warm hug, holding you inside of you. And as you exhale, a long, slow, softening exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, remind yourself of how good you have become at holding you. Take your next big breath. We are standing at the start of a new week. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I'd like you to take a look at your week ahead. What is it you want to create this week? We are all creating, might be in different ways. It is not just making a beautiful painting that is creating. Everything we do, first off, creates our inner world. We are constantly creating our inner world. And in so doing, we have quite an influence on our outer world. The people we deal with, our relationships, the environment inside our home, at work, we are co-creators of our outer world too. As you take your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take a look at the week ahead and ask yourself, what do I want to create this week? Take your next big breath. to make the same question a little bit more specific. What goals do you have for this week? Once you've gotten to the end of the week, do you have goals that you'd like to see accomplished by the end of the week? Are there boxes you would like to have checked by the end of the week and say, I got this done, I got that done, this one over here, I moved that a little bit forward. With your next big breath, you dive deep into you. What are your goals for this week? Take your next big breath. As we look into the week ahead, we know there will be obstacles. I'm just checking what is the way that Muji phrased it. He said, the ups and downs. As we look into our week ahead, there will be ups and there will be downs. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to remind yourself of what might be some of the expected obstacles this week. Maybe you already know what the obstacles could be. But you could also just use examples from last week and the week before. This is not our first rodeo. We know life happens. So with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, remind yourself of what are some of the roadblocks, some of the obstacles you can expect this week. Take your next big breath. Thinking through possible problems and planning and rehearsing how we could deal with them better is a powerful tool that literally changes our brain structure before the events even happened. But so often in the moment when we encounter this obstacle, it's easy to be so triggered that we're in this fight or flight nervous system, which simply means while we're facing this obstacle, we only have a choice of two: either fight or run. So I want you to rehearse as well to stop, breathe. If it's possible for the moment, turn away, walk away from this obstacle for a little while. breathe even more. Until your body softens. And it's not just your sympathetic nervous system speaking anymore, but you've changed gears. You've activated your parasympathetic nervous system, and now you are thinking wider. Your options are not just fight or run anymore, but your options become a lot more creative. So in terms of overcoming obstacles, for this moment, I'd like you to rehearse how you will stop and breathe and give yourself the space to see more clearly all the options you have. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. I'd love for you to sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll remind you of Muji's words again. Looking into the week ahead, he says, all the ups and downs are grace. These are grace in different wrappings, and they're sent to refine your consciousness. Say thanks to them all. And know within your heart that your life is tailor-made for your awakening. Realistically, knowing that there are always ups and downs, there are obstacles and roadblocks, and we always have a choice. Our choice is, will this make me shrink? Will this make me close up and contract? Or will this make me expand? Will this make me open up and grow? I'd like you to take the few next minutes in silence to remind yourself again of possible ups and downs, possible obstacles in your week, and practice encountering them with, I choose to grow. Let me stop, breathe. I choose to expand. Notice the part of you that might have an old habit of closing up. Take a moment to hold that part, comfort it, and then say, I choose to grow. I choose to expand. There's just a few more minutes left. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. I choose to open up. choose to grow. I choose to expand. I will not close. I will not shrink. I will not contract. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege of standing at the start of a new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for a clear image of what I want to create this week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being firm in this decision. No matter the obstacle, whatever I encounter, I choose to expand. Take a deep breath in. But thank you even more for the realization that that expansion doesn't happen if I neglect the part of me that feels scared. It doesn't happen while I try to contract, shrink the part of me that feels scared. It happens only when I can hold the part of me that feels scared. Allow it to feel scared, because of course sometimes this is scary. Hold that part with acceptance and love. And by doing that, allowing even the scared part of me to become expanded. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for jumpstarting your week together with us. Hey, Anthony and Estelle and Michelle. Awesome seeing you all here. Have an awesome week. Spread your wings, fly off into the week, and create at your highest potential. Love you all so much, and see you soon. I agree with you, Charlene. The sentiment, these long meditations start to feel very short eventually. Thanks, Charlene. Have a beautiful day, you all. Ciao, ciao.